Vehicle and transport simulation games on the way focus on realism, scale, and control. From managing heavy machinery to operating complex transport systems, these games aim to deliver detailed and grounded simulations. Let's dive right into it. Sand Raiders of Sophie is a first-person action game built around large-scale PvP and survival in a harsh desert setting. Set in an alternate version of 1910, it places players on a ruined world where giant walking machines serve as moving bases and tools of conflict. The game centers on scavenging, combat, and tension between solo players and rival crews. Its general mood is grounded and gritty, with a strong sense of danger and constant risk.
Why do we Mongolians never stop writing?
The Legend of Khiimori is a single-player adventure set in 13th century Mongolia. It places the player in the role of a mounted courier, moving across wide natural regions while forming a close bond with a horse. The game carries a calm, grounded pace, with an emphasis on life on the road, survival through careful planning, and the quiet scale of a historical landscape shaped by distance and movement.
Gathering, crafting, hunting. Out here, the cold bites deeper, the silence grows heavier. I ride to remember where I come from, to care for those who carried us here, and to raise new strength. But other days, I ride simply to follow the wind, to hear its songs beyond the horizon.
Underground Garage is built around working on cars and taking them out for fast drives through city streets. It looks toward a hands-on style, where mechanical work and driving exist side by side, creating a steady rhythm between the garage and the road. The game carries a grounded, street-level atmosphere, with a focus on building, testing, and pushing cars in a modern urban setting.
A shoreman's job is never done.
Docked is a single-player simulation game about running and rebuilding a working port after a major setback. It looks toward hands-on port operations mixed with steady management of daily work and long-term growth. The game carries a grounded, realistic approach, centered on responsibility, routine, and recovery. It suggests a calm but demanding pace, where progress comes from careful work and smart planning over time.
It's to keep the business moving, while staring disaster in the face. Do you got what it takes?
Busbound built around running bus routes in a living city. The game looks ahead to a calm, methodical style of play where daily transport work connects directly to gradual urban change. Driving through Emberville carries a steady, grounded pace, with attention on routine, timing, and the quiet impact of public transit on city life. Transport Fever 3 is a transport management and strategy game built around planning and running large-scale networks. It looks ahead to a long time span where transport systems grow and change, asking players to connect places, manage growth, and respond to rising demands. The game carries a calm, methodical pace, with an emphasis on long-term planning, efficiency, and watching cities and industries develop through well-organized transport systems. Metro Rivals New York is a racing game set within a near-future version of the city subway system. It looks ahead to competitive train battles where speed, planning, and reputation all play a role. The game carries a fast, urban energy, mixing strategic decisions with arcade-style racing inside underground rail networks. War Mechanic places players on a hostile island shaped by a long, unresolved global conflict. You take on the role of a hired fighter tasked with bringing a ruined military base back to life while surviving constant danger. Combat, upkeep, and decision-making are tightly connected, with quiet moments broken by sudden threats. The game carries a grounded, tense mood, where progress comes from persistence rather than power.
By God, I actually pity those poor bastards we're going up against. We're gonna cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. All right now, you sons of bitches, you know how I feel. I'll be proud to lead you wonderful guys in battle anytime, anywhere.
Farm Renovator is about restoring and running a worn-down American farm. It is built around hands-on work, steady progress, and long-term planning at a calm, practical pace. Players spend time rebuilding spaces, keeping daily operations running, and deciding how the farm grows over time. The approach highlights careful management and creative decisions in a grounded rural setting.
Away is a cozy first-person puzzle game about packing. You first play as Sylvie, a young girl in the 1980s.
One Move Away looks ahead as a first-person puzzle game built around the quiet challenge of packing belongings through different moments in life. It takes a calm, thoughtful approach where arranging objects and managing space becomes the main task. The game carries a gentle, reflective mood, with each scene shaped around personal change and the act of moving on.
As each level unfolds, time progresses, changing both the environment and the items you handle. Object by object, you'll uncover her story. Follow the lives of 3 different people over the course of many years and to learn about them through their various moving journeys.
Hey miners! Welcome to the very first devlog of Gold Mining Simulator 2. Time to get our hands dirty.
Gold Mining Simulator 2 puts players in the role of a modern gold miner working across remote Alaskan landscapes. The game revolves around building a mining operation from the ground up, using heavy equipment, managing work sites, and working together with others as progress slowly takes shape. The pacing is steady and hands-on, with a clear sense of routine built around hard work, planning, and long hours spent pulling value from the land.
Here's something new. You can now store your pay dirt outside of your parcel. Why? Well, sometimes what you've dug up isn't gold worthy yet, but don't let it go to waste. Put it aside and come back later when you're done hunting for those glory holes. Dirt isn't just dirt anymore. The world of GMS2 is layered, literally. As you dig, you will encounter different types of ground: sandy, rocky, even muddy, each with its own texture and maybe its own gameplay secrets. Quick tip: don't bury your wash plant. Seriously, you dig too deep in the wrong place, you'll have to dig that out to yourself. We are just getting started. More devlogs are on the way, covering new gear, locations, and digging systems. So stay tuned, fuel up, and remember, the deeper you dig, the closer you get.
In Samalita, an actual human taxi driver has been spotted. We haven't seen that since the AI taxi bots took over the city.
Taxi Chaos. 2 places players in a fast, clock-driven taxi game set in a busy city under constant pressure. The core idea revolves around racing through crowded streets, handling rivals, and reacting to sudden changes as each run unfolds. The pacing stays quick and energetic, built around short bursts of controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Seems like Hank is trying to turn up the heat.
Is this normal for you?
How many of these taxi bots are there? Ready for another shift.
Faster! 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 Hank has set up restricted areas throughout the city.
Guess retirement will have to wait a bit longer. On the way here, I saw some unusual armored taxi bots. They had a ram and everything. I think Hank looking to ramp up the pressure.
City Bus Manager, School Bus, and Student Transportation expands the base game with a management-focused add-on built around daily student travel. It revolves around organizing school-focused transport across a city, where planning, timing, and routine play a central role. The structure is calm and methodical, shaped by repeating schedules and responsibility-driven decisions. Gear.Club Unlimited 3 returns with a fresh entry built around stylish driving and car culture. The game looks ahead to fast-paced road events set across well-known regions, with an emphasis on speed, control, and personal expression. It carries a smooth arcade-style approach, aiming for accessible handling while keeping competition at the center. Farming Simulator returns to rural life across 3 distinct regions, from wide North American farmland to Central European countryside and East Asian rice fields. The game is built around steady farm growth, long workdays, and managing land across changing seasons. Its pacing is calm and methodical, with a strong sense of scale as operations expand over time. The setting and structure support a relaxed rhythm centered on building and maintaining a large, working farm.
We move what others can't. We deliver what others depend on.
Military Logistics Simulator puts players in charge of moving supplies and vehicles across active conflict zones, with gameplay built around driving, planning routes, and supporting operations from behind the front lines. The game aims for a grounded, hands-on style, where steady progress comes from careful transport and coordination rather than constant combat. Its pacing appears methodical and task-driven, creating a structured military setting shaped by responsibility and long-term rebuilding efforts.
You make sure others get home safe. It's not about action. It's about responsibility. Wherever logistics are needed, we go. In the end, it's not the machines that protect the world. It's the people that keep them.